Give me one sec. Hold on. Also, hello. 'Tis the morning. How's everybody? Yeah, so we're gonna be starting off with some Fall Guys because, well, it's a bit of a return to form and the timing is on it was almost perfect. It technically started yesterday, and unfortunately I wasn't able to get some of the battle pass done. But hey, new season, new opportunities to fail. Anyways, I just gotta do a bit of things and I should be good to go. I mean, Fall Guys is technically a more casual game, so it gives me more time to chat with everybody who appears in here and such. Bam, 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 bam. Let me just... Okay, why am I Twitch stitching? I'm just... Okay. Alrighty. Y'all have like about 6 minutes until the stream gets ready. So... Ooh. I could just tell you what I played the other day. I played Rain World for the PlayStation 4 because I remembered I had a month subscription to PlayStation Plus, which renewed a few weeks ago. I was like, I just chose monthly instead of like every 3 months. Because what if I want to cancel? You do not get the time you restore back. Like, if you want to like cancel because you're behind some payments 2 months in, or you know, or you're not really utilizing as much in those 3 months, so you like play every once in a while or something, you won't be able to get that month you haven't used yet or haven't used at all. You're not gonna get a discount on it. Unless credits are a thing and no one really utilizes it or knows much about it. Or unless it's depreciated. Is it depreciated or deprecated? Deprecated, yeah, that's the word. That's the word I'm looking for. Anywho. That's why I only do month by month basis, because what if I want to use PlayStation Plus? Excuse me, I only had like 6 or 7 hours of sleep. if I only want to use it for that month. I have that flexibility where, oh, I paid for a year. Oh no, I had to pay another $100+ for another year. Oh no, I'm behind on my bank statements. Or, oh no, I'm behind on my car payments. I meant to say car payments, not bank statements, but you know, it's similar difference. Even though they're two vastly different things. Anywho, so the games I played Rain World on the PlayStation 4, PS4. And I'm just like, oh, okay, I get it. I get what's the hype's all about. I get why people gravitate towards this game and such. I get it. And then, for that, I played a little. Y'all probably heard about this game that was a contender for Game of the Year last year. It got a bunch of awards and such. The fact that it was nominated as a contender for Game of the Year is really says a lot. Yeah, it's this it's a little roguelike game that's made by one person or two people. It was made by a person. The whole game is pixelate style. I'm pretty sure y'all heard of it. I'm not sure. Let me try to remember. It has only one singular soundtrack to it that plays throughout the whole entirety of the game. And it has a little ethereal feeling to it. Some supernatural elements to it. And it deals with cards. I wonder what that game is. Ah, yeah, Texas Hold'em. I'm kidding. It's Balatro. Yeah, I played Balatro because I was like, I'm familiar with poker because, and we had no business doing this, but I kinda watched a few poker games, people playing poker around my teens. Then again, I was doing a bunch of shit in my teens that I probably had. Well, no. It was pretty mundane. And in terms of real world type of things, well, unless you count climbing fences, a bad thing. You know, just basically being outside, basically being the opposite of what I am now. Well, not really an extrovert per se, because I really didn't speak a lot. Because social awkwardness is a thing. Social anxiety is a thing. Antidepressants / anxiety pills are a thing. Etc. Wait a minute. Is it actually streaming? Ah. Oh well. Either way. High school years wasn't really known for me being an absolute deviant in the real world. On the online spaces, however, though, that's probably a different story. I mean, the worst thing I've done in the online space is get my original Neopets account banned. The one that had my real name tied to it, and I'm like, you know what? In hindsight, I'm kind of glad that's banned. But on the other hand, all those high scores from those games that are now considered lost media all those years ago, and I guess I had like some rare items, and as well as probably, oh yeah, that's my account where I had completed a Fountain Fairy quest and I got my Zafira painted, pirate. Now I have a lot of Neopets to the point of where I could just, just outright paint my Neopets the color I want them to be. Like, most of my Neopets are pirate now. Also, yes, I played Neopets still. It's been decades, but yeah. I need to get back to it though. Anywho. Been yapping about too long. I've been chatting, I've been talking your ear off, so let's get to the game. Which is Fall Guys. Ba 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 ba. Ba ba da ba ba. Ba ba ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba. Also, yeah, voice chatting does not work on here. Oh yeah, the other controller. Hold on. Because the other one started like having bad not it was not drifting per se, it was more like the outer dead zone is bad. The inner dead zone is fine. If only I could just switch the sticks around. There we go. Let's see. Well, they was bound to do this eventually, so... Also, they're cutting the lawn at this time? Really? I can finally get this. Wait a minute, did they change how the icon looks? I guess people were making a confusion. Another breakdown dance? Don't tell me with this emo. Come on. And these are still here, so... Cool. Also, the reason why I do not have like about 100 crowns to my name and etc. and 10,000 kudos is because I did not get Superstar. That might change though. Play any level, qualify for any level in Planet Spotlight. Break knockout. I'm starting to think these are somewhat curated. Maybe. They might be a little bit curated depending on how you play. It wouldn't surprise me at the slightest if they started doing that. Wow, if you win solos, you actually get crowns. I mean, they used to be crown shards, but now they're actually crowns. How delectable. Now, if you win a few games of ranked knockout, yeah, you'll be able to get this. And 5 games on ranked knockout, you basically get almost everything. That actually looks kind of cute. Kinda wish you could just add it to like what the let's see. Kinda wish you could add it to the crown rank. Speaking of crown ranks, did they? Yeah, they added more to here at the Mirabellas or Marvelous. I always call it Mirabellas because they. Bleh. English is stupid. But it's marvelous because it's marvelous and it's made out of marble. The material, not the game. This don't even look that bad. This looks kind of good. So if you have that kind of crown rank, first off, you probably been playing nonstop ever since the game started. Even if you have been losing games, it's like consistency. You had that consistency. I would have gotten there, but no, this game kind of exhausts me and kind of tires me, and it's honestly kind of depressing what it could have been. I mean, it's not dead, but if there's not much heart and soul put into it, it could be considered dead. Which is, yeah, it's kind of depressing to think about, but either way. Let's see what I'm trying to do. I guess I could do rank knockout. New levels in quotation marks. I kind of wish I can repair the other controller, but unfortunately I do not have the... I still have the chemicals to clean electronics with. Problem is one, I do not have a garage. Two, I do not have gloves. You know, the ones that is resistant to chemicals. Three, I do not have like the appropriate mask for it. With the eye shield. And let's see, was it 4? Yeah, the outer dead zone is a lot better on here. But yeah, and 4, if I did have this all those things, where am I gonna filter it at? Yeah, I'm actually catching up to people now. Yeah, that's the reason why I was like... Damn. Well, I tried. I tried to be fancy with it. You know, get that little speed boost, you know? There we go. Wow, that was close. Oh no, oh no, oh no, 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 oh no, 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 oh no, 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 no. This is what I get. This is what I get. You'll be mirac. You're an ass. You're an ass for what? Lol. Yeah, I'm supposed to win games, not die in them. Yeah, so this is what I get for being a little bit cocky and just... And plus, it's a new season, so this is what I probably get. This is what I deserve, probably. Man. It took them 5 years, but we finally have Fall Guys ranked. Whoa. Anyways. You know what? I should have done that Fall Guys animation when there was a SpongeBob collaboration going on. I should have done that animation. Is when that song appears in that map that never showed his face again after the season afterwards. Yeah, the one with the multiple paths that people speed run the hell out of. Yeah, that map never showed his face ever again. Yeah, you did brain. Why did I do that? Okay. But yeah, I should have done that Fall Guys anime. You know what? What's stopping me for actually doing it? You know? Because I do have the itch to animate again. But it's just technically drawing a lot. And I do like drawing a lot, so... I guess it's a natural progression of things. Especially when I was, like, younger and such. Hey! Why y'all spectating me? Now I'm a little self-conscious. What? Oh. How the... How the... How? How the... Well, I'm gonna qualify, so, I was like, how the fuck he... How? How, sir? Ma'am? They? Them? Ah, of course you're, superstar. Of course you are. Not even surprised. Wait, if they're all the way over there, does that mean they don't qualify? Well, it's this map, so they got plenty of time to make it. Plenty of time. Guess we're waiting. Oh wait, never mind, they crossed. Yeah, I don't see them anymore. They're gone. Damn, that guy almost made it too. Oh well. I'm about to say, are they a squad or do they just have a lot of... Yeah, they probably have a lot of points. They said new map. They lied to me. I kind of wish we could do just classic maps instead of, you know, some of these quote-unquote new creative maps. Because, you know, they kind of like have that same visual feel, you know? They all look the same and etc. They kind of play the same too. I mean, I appreciate what they're trying to do. They're trying to promote their, they try to promote creative to show that it's like, hey, we can do this type of thing. I just realized something. Huh. There's a lot of new players here. And they're all being nice too. What the hell? Oh. Oh. Wait, who's spectating me? Hello? Oh, I should. No, I could have had it. No. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm good. Oh, that was way too close. What the fuck? I really should have, like, you know, landed at an angle that way it will not actually kill me. But you know how there's like slime in front of the car and on top of the car and probably on the sides of the car, but there's like part of a collision, solid piece of ground or solid piece of wall that I can technically touch on. So I can just, you know, cheese it, I guess. And also make me move forward faster because it's technically pushing me around as such. Anyway. This Swibbler. Cool. So that. Oh my god, there's a whole bunch of... There's a bunch of you guys here. What? Now that y'all all lined up like this, I'm just like... Uh-oh. This might be a problem. Uh-oh. Come on. I barely made that alive. What the hell? Like the fan was right on me, and I'm just like, uh-oh. Garbage. Major. I got stuck. That's not fair. Was that all the... Being here for a total of 40... 75. There's a bunch of eyes on me. I didn't know what to deal with that. That's like the most I've ever seen people ever spectate. I'm just like, huh, okay. Watch me fail, I guess. If anyone have any questions pertaining to the game, I'll try my best to answer as much as I can. Like, in terms of like how I've been playing for ever since it released on PlayStation 4. For PlayStation Plus. For free. For free, quote unquote. If it was out for like PlayStation 3, for example, then yeah, it would technically be for free. I could... Damn it. I can make it. There we go. That's faster? I mean, okay. Bunny hopping slightly faster. Ah. What? No, my double boost. My double speed. No. Alright. Just a little bit behind. Should be fine. Alright. Hey, y'all. I ended up being in the middle of the pack. Mostly in the middle because... You know, it's kind of crazy how they re-released the Lilo and Stitch skin and theme and etc. When literally the Lilo and Stitch movie came out, the live action remake, quote unquote. They remade that, and I haven't seen it. I mean, the originals is there. If I want to rewatch Lilo and Stitch, I could just watch the 3 movies, which is Lilo Stitch 2, Stitch Has a Glitch, and let's see, what was the name? Leroy and Stitch. which is the TV movie. You know, straight to VHS, that type of deal. I would just rewatch that instead of whatever Disney is spewing out now. Speaking of movies that's coming up, I am not interested in Zootopia 2. Sure, the lizards being acknowledged is nice and all. Sure, there's gonna be some gators and etc. Cool, we get the reptiles. But I don't know, I think they're gonna be just retreading what the first movie did. I just have a feeling. Yeah, it's gonna be more of the same. And plus, there's like the mini series that's on Disney Plus. If you think that I'm paying money for Disney Plus, you're sorely mistaken. Don't. Yeah, so that guy that tried to do the bridge trick, yeah, that doesn't work anymore. So that guy just fell for no reason. I mean, they patched it out. I'm not sure how they did it or when they did it. All I know that they did it, and that was it. See who check. Empty as a ghost town. I see. Oh. It's worth checking either way. Any second. Today, game. Thank you. If I were to make another large purchase, it will probably be definitely a desktop computer. Definitely. But this room is already hot. It doesn't need to get any hotter than this. Actually, my room probably isn't hot, it's just humid. I chose the slowest path to get up here. I do believe that's a GG's. Was that the last one that made it? Wow. Now the guy qualified the same time as me. That could have happened. That could be a possibility, probably. Yeah. Yeah, maybe. Sometimes it be the people in the most basic outfits that be coming to get you. And then you realize, uh-oh. Oh, hearts over. Just priming that up. Mike Wazowski, no! I am moving way too slow. Actually, wait, no, I'm fine. Yeah, just go in the inner circle instead of the outer one. I didn't realize you can do that. Ooh. Whoa. Hey. That guy grabbing. I don't trust either one of you. Uh-oh. That's gonna be difficult. I was like, how is anybody's gonna cross over there? That's gonna be difficult to cross over. Alright, that's done. Time for, let's see, Yeetropolis. Play Yeetropolis, go. And then, let's see, one classic, one solo. You know, today would be nice. Thank you. I jumped, I swear! And I fell. Well. There we go. That's faster? Apparently. Well. Ooh, that was too close. Slide under. Yeah. Alright, get over. Okay. Can I? Okay. And that's how you use a speed boost. I am amazing at times. Well, when I try to be, at least. Anyways. Hmm. If I am gonna be playing Balatro, will I be going for 100% in one console? Or will I try to pursue it in multiple consoles? Because, I mean, like I said in the other stream, I'm just using it as a way to demo games, quote unquote. You know, because I'm only getting it for a month or something like that, and then, well, that means I won't be able to play Plants vs Zombies though. Garden Warfare 1, 2, and Battle for Neighborville. But that game's dead. Everybody's just, what? I'm sorry, what? What? Hang on. Why? I made it. What do you mean? I made that. You saw that. What the? What do you mean eliminated? Are you serious? Was it because of the speed tech that someone decided to call me a cheater and just ban me? What? I'm sorry for using the game's physics to my advantage, but what? Oh, I'm so glad that I'm just, that pissed me off, honestly. Like, I made it with my team. What do you mean I got eliminated for that? I might have to see that in the VOD or something. That's so dumb. Why? Unless someone accused me of lag switching, which, no, it shouldn't be a thing. Okay. Any level on the creator spotlight. Okay. kind of sad that I'm just playing Fall Guys for the sake of playing Fall Guys because of dailies and whatnot. Like, we had round variations. We had different maps from different themes, etc. Now they're all cookie cutter and playing similar. All this game hates me. This game hates me. I swear this is probably targeted. Like, I just wanted to play a round of Fall Guys, and I'm just trying to do my dailies. Also, the music is looping. That's not good. Man. What is going on? Because if this keeps happening, I might have to switch to Windblown or something. Yeah, definitely switching to Windblown after this. This is stupid. I'm just trying to do my dailies. And all of a sudden, this BS happens. Like, what? Why? And double music. Right. And before the game just outright crashes. Yeah, this is not obnoxious at all. Let's try to get through it. Now, what do I do here? Oh! Oh. Well, in that case... The hell are you supposed to do here? Okay, not that. Like, what are you supposed to do here? Can I skip? No. I guess I have to leave. Because there's a... The audio's still looping. It's still looping. Also, there's a clear, obvious language barrier. How is anybody supposed to know what we're supposed to be doing? Unless you speak the native language, then how are we supposed to complete the level? Well, at least this one looks straightforward. Yeah, the audio looping and skipping is not gonna get annoying at all. I think my game's cursed. Yeah, I'm definitely playing Windblown after this because, brother. What in the fuck? Oh. Right, this is a nice little quaint little level. And the music's nice too. I just had to let him go. I just had to move out of the way, you know, just let him get a copy seat with me. Wow, this level's huge. Alright, I'm moving, jeez. Where's the... Is it at the other side of this wall? Oh, okay. Oh, like, well, let's stop the issue for a moment. It's still there. Yeah, I'm just gonna switch over to a different game, probably. You know, Windblown or Core Keeper. Yeah, give me 1 sec, though. Actually, let me just check for a bit, you know? Because it's been a while since we, or at all, we had some of these one-to-one moments. Hey, how you been? Hopefully things been doing okay for you? Maybe, maybe not, maybe so. Who knows? All I'm saying is, whoever needs to hear this, it'll get better. It may look dreary, it may look a little bleak right now, but just hang in there. It'll get better. Maybe not right then and there, but if you just hang on for a bit, things will improve. I can kind of guarantee that. But also, no promises. Yeah. Alrighty. I'm not gonna end the stream just yet. It's just, you know, a little talk sesh, I guess. Okay, just chatting, I suppose. Well, I do not have the view standing for it. I'm not even affiliate after all these. Well, it will be close to a year of streaming, if not an actual year. I think I started streaming like consistently, quote unquote, in June, quote unquote, because I had my capture card and I played Splatoon 3 Samurai for a bit. Per usual. A few years back, I think. And I was still figuring out the audio issues. But by the time I figure out the audio issues, the game is... Well, no. Because by the time I figure out, the game was still active. Relatively. Because the DLC for it came out. Side order fries. Yeah, by the time that happened, that came over. And I figured out the audio issue. So now you'll be able to hear some of these glorious soundtracks from these various games I'm playing. Speaking of Nintendo Switch games, I could just... Ooh, you know what? I got an idea. Instead of playing Splatoon 3, I could just play Kirby and the Crystal Shards and try to 100% that. I mean, the game is relatively simple, and that was like one of my first Kirby games I ever played, ever. Then afterwards, it's Kirby Nightmare Dreamland for the Game Boy Advance, which was misplaced, I guess. No, wait, I sold it. No, because I was strapped for cash and I realized I needed the money. So, yeah. It wasn't misplaced or stolen. I do remember what games were stolen though, because one time, I guess small lore tidbit about me. One time when I used to go to like church, because back then it was it was kind of mandatory back then, where things were like pushed against you because you had to, because look, I'm taking care of you, etc. And I think I brought my GBA to church one day. A kid looked at it, and because I was a dumb kid that forgets things, they stole that Game Boy Advance from me. It was purple, and they stole it from me. So now I have a translucent Game Boy Advance, which was honestly better because it's transparent, and I'm all about that shit. I still have it. It just doesn't have a case anymore. You know, the back end that protects the batteries. I mean, technically, you could just make your makeshift backing case, but I don't recommend it by, you know, just put tape over it. Again, don't recommend it because, yeah, it might melt the taping or it may overheat the system and etc. So, don't recommend it. But yeah. My first Kirby game was Kirby Crystal Shards, 64, the Crystal Shards. Now, in terms of like games that were, I guess, very first played, let me try and remember. I mean, I was around for the, let's see, Sega Genesis. Yeah, I was around there. So, you're not gonna believe this, but the very first game I actually played, aka the game that I guess made myself into the path of a gamer, quote unquote, was Sonic the Hedgehog for the Sega Genesis. I think I was 2 or 3 when I played this. Fairly young. But I think my brothers at the time, I'd rather not get into too much detail when it comes to them, but they kind of like passed the level I was looking by, and then there was also... Was there also a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game for the Super Nintendo? I think? I vaguely remember it, just vaguely. It's like at the very back of the recesses of my mind. Like at the very back of it. I'm just like, you know, that seems cool. I'm gonna play that. I played Sonic the Hedgehog instead because, I don't know, something about that game I just gravitated towards it. Maybe because it was a platformer on there. I think after that I played Super Mario Bros. 3 or Super Mario World 3. No, Super Mario World was the remake. No, Super Mario Bros. 3. I'm mixing the Game Boy Advance re-release for the original release. Yeah, it was Super Mario Bros. 3, and I made it all the way up to the ice level, that's for sure. The ice world, where I thought it was the coolest thing ever. I guess I had a little aha or light up moment or a realization when I eventually got 64, and then when I eventually got Paper Mario, and then I was like, wait a minute. And when I got up to that boss, the ice one, I was like, huh, this sounds familiar. Wait a minute, is this music from Super Mario World? And I was like, yo, that's so cool. Well, Super Mario Bros. 3, specifically. Like, his theme was around it. Because, yeah, the world conventions like grass, desert, water. And they made it different with the World 4. What was the World 3? It was like playing around big world, and then it's bigger and smaller. You're huge, or the enemies are huge, and you're tiny, etc. Playing around that theme, and I was like, huh, that's neat. Wait, wasn't Super Mario Bros. Wonder also playing around that idea? Only except you're like tall, and everything else is also tall. Yeah, with that Wonder Seed and such. Yeah. I think that was a nod to that, actually. I guess you kind of realize which Mario World game, Super Mario Bros. Game is my favorite. Freaking love 3. Would love to revisit it. Actually, I could just revisit it anytime because Nintendo Switch Online exists. Which is emulation in a way. Yeah, it's emulation. Like, and here's the thing. Nintendo don't want you to do an emulation. They want them to do it so they can make more money. Where, really, I mean, let us just buy the games outright, Nintendo. If you let us buy the old games, you wouldn't have to give us this half-ass shoddy service to want to just play retro games. Like, I have Yoshi's Story on my Wii U because I bought it on the Wii U, and I can return to it at any time, online and offline. Well, definitely offline, because online is shut down for Wii U and 3DS. That's annoying. But yeah, I can return to those games. As well as Dylan's Rolling Western. This is your reminder to play Dylan's Rolling Western for the 3DS. If only I can find a way to play it on not emulator sorts. Maybe the 3DS emulator? Maybe Citrus. I still technically have that. So yeah, I could totally do that if I wanted to. I just need a beefier computer, which is what I'm gonna use to, I have some funds saved up, so I should be able to get this desktop computer. I just need to go to a electronic retailer of my choosing. Could be Best Buy. Hell, it's where I got this laptop from, so might as well. Or Fry's. Or some other electronic retailer. Yeah, once I have that desktop computer, the sky is the limit. Or as much as the limit is that processor power and that graphics card, etc. is. Because you know what? After I get that desktop computer, I am going to put it in. I have a whole bunch of USB drives. And you know what else? Once I use all those USB drives, I am going to put a distro of. I'm just gonna put like a bootable version of Linux and try my hand at Linux, because after October, I'm not gonna have either much of a choice in that matter. Ooh, we're just gonna invade all your privacy because we need you to install Windows 11. Which is still ass, even to this day. Like, and they want everyone to like go towards it, even though it's incomplete, buggy, and botched. And then everybody's just like, you gotta go up with the times, Jasmine. Oh, you just gotta be up to date, Jasmine. And I'm just like, you know what? No. Some people still hold on to old tech, whether it be like a GameCube, for example, Game Boy Advance, etc. Like, believe it or not, that old tech, even though it seems obsolete to most people, they still have it used. Like, those old technologies still have it used. And since everybody's like now up on the Y2K era and the Future Arrow, yeah, those things that you really want to throw away so badly, yeah, now that their prices are artificially inflated. Yes, they're artificially inflated because everybody just want to put a high price on these things for who knows what reason. I mean, I know the upkeep for maintaining said items are expensive, but still, lazy. But at least the old technologies, or the older technology, if you can maintain it, at least they'll still be there for you. Like, no subscription services, no microtransactions, no DRM, and etc. You don't have to worry about that when it comes to older technologies. Hell, some people still, if LimeWire, well, does LimeWire still exist? Probably not, but if it were, or here's to my oldies, Jamster. But we used to use LimeWire to get music, quote unquote, to get music. Not saying you should do it. Support your artists. Throw some money around. If you like an album, throw the money that way so you can get a license on it. Ask for permission and all that jazz. Just not saying that you should, but if one were to, no one's really stopping you. Also, some wise ass will be just like, you would download a car. I'm like, the fuck I would. Everybody would download a car if they could. Now, if you download a car, would it be a PNG or JPEG? If you download a car, it would be just an image of a car. It wouldn't be an actual physical manifestation of a car. It wouldn't be a physical manifestation of a car, because how would it even spawn? Would it spawn on top of your house or in front of your house? Or would it spawn in a parking space somewhere? Like, these are the type of things no one really thinks about when you really put some thought process into it, when you actually try to rationalize or reason and such. No one really thinks about these things. Excuse me. Speaking of things, it would probably suck if you were a furry animal. If you were reincarnated into a furry animal and such. Like, if you're like long-haired animal, for example, all that brushing, all that shampooing and conditioning. I'm saying if you're like a long-haired dog, for example. And then plus, your metabolism is fast as shit because you have to constantly eat now. And for other reasons why some people just choose to want to be reincarnated as an animal, furry, or anthropomorphic creature of some sort. Or anything non-human. And this is probably the most obvious reason. It's for, how can I put this appropriately that won't get my channel flagged? Features. And nah, that's not how that works. Those assets only work for that particular animal. And that's all I gotta say on that. I'm not elaborating any further. Like, yeah, I'm aware that like crossbreeding exists. I mean, how else I'll become a mule, because you literally have to crossbreed with a horse and a donkey to get a mule. And how else you gonna get some of these species of dogs? And a liger, a lion, a tiger, and etc. It's like some species would not exist. But the same thing is, if you are gonna crossbreed, there gotta be at least similar genes to the family or similar genes. Because otherwise, yeah, would not work. But anyways, I've been talking for long enough. I'm gonna leave y'all be. Thanks for tuning in. Sorry that Fall Guys wasn't up to snuff or up to par. And this is a much shorter stream because Fall Guys being Fall Guys doing some shit. As for, well, I couldn't really stream last week because I wasn't really feeling it. I wasn't really feeling that that Saturday. So rather than just go through streaming or force it through, I just like, you know what, nah, I'm gonna put it up for next week. And here we are. But yeah, that'll be it for me. This Saturday, you know what? I'm just gonna go do Kirby and the Crystal Shards now that I mentioned it. Yeah, now that I mentioned it, yeah, I'm definitely either gonna do Kirby the Crystal Shards or some Bucky Ball Banana Rumble, maybe. Until then, wait. Let me make sure any of my friends are streaming. If they are, yeah, I skipped over them. That'll be awkward. Let me see. Give me one sec. Let me see. Huh. Well, I guess that's a no on rating to my friends. I only got to do that one time, and that was it. Man. Well, I'm gonna get out of your hair. See y'all Saturday. Take care. A bientôt.